into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Iowa's offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back and they get after quarterbacks.
The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The inside handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rush is on him. Makes the grab in the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Drills him with the stiff arm. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Reynolds. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a man. It's Vance. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get down.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Here's the handoff. Makes it past the marker. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Vance. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Fights off the defender.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. and he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the pressure. Oh, he makes the catch. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Might be changing the route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Vance. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's got the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Reynolds. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Gain of 27 on the play. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Penn State.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. And his slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll go right back to him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Reynolds. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. The ball pops out on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
You got to give these gunners a lot of credit on this punt coverage unit. They did a great job on the perimeter, beating the double team and then using their speed to get down to the ball carrier. And then how about creating the takeaway, creating the turnover? Doesn't get better than that.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the pummeling has started.
Number 6.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Penn State! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for room. It's Washington. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give on the option. Sweet punt there. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own... Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it... chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Saunders. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 4 over Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Touch pass on the run. Hard running there. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Vance. Fires left. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. It's Denmark. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Pushes ahead. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Barges ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. That 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage, and he's
got it, 1st down and more. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a stripe to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 6 over Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. All alone as he catches it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to keep it in the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Here comes the Heat. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab on the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Hawkeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here.